Live from Eorzea.
Limit Break. With your hosts, Nero.
Google me, bitch!
Kahlo.
I want to be fucking Flame Lord Kahlo Landis.
Juxtaposition.
That's fine. I have a small penis. I'm reading forums.
LimitBreakRadio.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Limit Break Radio, part 2 of episode number 5. I am Nero Grigori. Thanks for joining me. Joining me today, we've got Kahlo Landis.
All right, before you go any further, I just need to point something out. All right, Ascalia's little intro right there, all right, that is completely backwards now. When it was first said, it was a major burn on himself, and now it's been completely turned around. They need context for that. That is not fair. Second thing, all right, just undo justice.
So,
all right?
just so you know, smart guy, that when we air this, it's going to be a completely different intro. That's a stand-in intro that the live listeners have to hear.
Well, this is for the live listeners then. This does not make sense to people listening a week later, but for live listeners...
this is not going to make any sense. Yeah.
For the 10 of you that are listening right now, context for that is completely different.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So now we're going to have to just completely cut out this whole segment. We just wasted half an hour. Unusable content.
It's more like 30 seconds.
No, it's a half hour. We're going to cut out like 25 minutes before.
How about sitting here making fun of Nika off air?
Hey.
Actually, we'll keep that.
So welcome to part 2 of episode 5. We're glad to have you with us, and we're going to be talking about some of the more recent things that have been going on in the FF14 community, like patch 2.23 that just dropped, and there was apparently a live letter last night that I did not know about, or this morning.
Apparently, it's not a live letter, but there was that like Fate RL Fate thing going on, or something in Nico or something.
RL Fate thing?
Yeah, like apparently there's like something in Japan. It's weird.
There's a real life Fate going on in Japan.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Do you guys not read anything about this game?
No. Why would we? We don't host a podcast about it or anything.
Do you think that Howard Stern reads things before his podcasts? I don't think he does.
Oh my god, that's another thing.
You are so bad at this, Jux.
Oh my god.
You are terrible at this podcast thing.
Anyway, Yoshi P took to the stage and started talking about stuff, about 2.3. And he said some stuff. And that's what Nero was talking about. There's not an official quote-unquote / air quote live letter.
I mean, was it like a secret exclusive? If you know about it, then you'll get.
Well, I had heard rumors that like parts of the community team were going to do a live streaming show, which, you know, it's like, oh, okay, are you going to have a show where you duck questions from yourself? Like, what's the point of having a having the community team host a show? But I guess, I mean, if they're dropping cool shit like this, then
I'm sure that they had set up parameters beforehand, like certain questions they couldn't ask themselves. Like, they're not going to be talking about absolute virtue. That's in the no-fly zone.
Yeah.
Gotta lock the 2 hours.
Oh man. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Hopefully the intro sounded good. That was the first time that we've tried to insert the intro live. So hope that sounded okay to you guys. I don't really know how this sounds once it goes over the stream. I know how it sounds in our headphones, but I don't know how it sounds when it goes over the stream.
Ryuichi's in there now.
By the way, I want to send a huge shout out to Ryuichi, who I had such a rough day. I got kicked out of a turn 1 group because
kept running off the edge. Couldn't
hold aggro.
No, I forget what happened. It was something on ADS, and something had happened. I had the ads, and I can't even remember exactly what it was. But we had even beat ADS, and they were like, nope, we're going to kick both the tanks because I don't know.
Oh, both of you.
Yeah, both of us.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck you.
But seriously, Ryuichi was like, nah. I was totally ready to log off in frustration, and he was like, nah, let's run some turn ones, and totally got me my heavy elegant feat. So thank you, I appreciate that. That was very nice of you. I have one more. Alakia Nuraz. I did a Brayflox hard mode with them, and they recognized me from LBR. So shout out to Alkia.
Keldall's in there too. Hey Keldall, I need you to be a white mage for me again later tonight. I'm getting sick and tired of crappy healers who don't know how to speed run. So if you could just hop on your white mage and heal like 5 runs for me, that'd be great.
And then we can have a Nero tank it for us, and then I'll
we just end up having to kick him.
Well, I need to get that bard body, so yeah. So we can't have a bad tank. Gotta be quick.
Gotta be quick with it. Hey, let's get Talon to tank for us. I wonder if he still has a green tank body or not.
Vermilion doublet or whatever.
Wasn't it like a type of Harbigan?
Vermilion Harbigan?
Vermilion one is from Wanderer's Palace, right?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's what he has.
I don't know who that is, though, so...
He hasn't been on since the patch, apparently. Wait, well, you better get on that then.
Yeah, you got tons to
You got
unlock.
like 3 hours.
Not as much as these guys had to unlock, but...
Hey, I unlocked all mine in a day.
Yeah. How much of
Dick
the
breath.
stuff did you unlock, Nero?
I didn't have to. Except for the new stuff, but I didn't have to go back and grind out all the fucking old dungeons to unlock the Duty Finder roulette.
Have you unlocked your trial?
Of course
roulette?
I haven't. You know I haven't done any Hildebrand quests. I just said that. Were you not listening?
You have to have the Gilgamesh one done for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You have to have it available. You don't have to have it done.
Yeah, you do.
Anero's more
do?
like
Yeah, you do. You have to
I think
complete
you
it.
do.
Oh, okay.
Anero's more like Hardebrand because it's so hard.
Because I remember you can't unlock... Yeah, you
No,
have
more
to
like
be...
Borderbrand.
I think
More like-
Boring.
it's bad.
You haven't
boring.
even done it, so you don't know because Hildebrand's amazing.
I did the Hildebrand quest in 1.0.
Hildebrand's
Okay, well this
amazing.
is 2.0.
Look. The fuck is... Oh, wait, that's 3 letters? The ass is wrong with you?
No, it makes everything be 3 letters or 3.
Oh, that's
asterisks.
horrible. The ass is wrong with you.
I'll type in fucking watch.
By the way, if you're curious what we're referencing, we are referencing the chat room.
That didn't work at all.
It didn't?
No, I think he started himself.
Damn it!
If you're wondering what we're referencing, this is the first episode that we've decided to stream over twitch.tv. So make sure that you subscribe to us, twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. You can follow us on Twitter at Limit Break Radio, and Facebook will give updates as to when we're streaming live. But we're not just doing the show live over twitch.tv. Oh no, we're doing way more than that. We are streaming gameplay, and I don't know. I'll stream myself beating off if you want.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Wow. Just taking it in a blue direction.
No,
for
I'm
reason.
really.
Oh
we are
my
not
gosh.
doing limit break porn. That is absolutely uncalled for. Wow. What kind of a world is this when I am the voice of reason?
Speaking of porn, remember the
This is a good segue. This is a really good okay, all right, you've got my attention.
little She-Hulk thing that we had last episode where
Yes.
he's like, when She-Hulk rages out,
I
it's
thi-
because she's having sex and being turned on and stuff.
That's completely not what I said at all, even remotely.
I'm pretty sure that Juxta is just confusing She-Hulk.
Wow.
I mean, he must have found some type of like hentai comic or like Marvel XXX because I looked it up, and just like the Hulk, it's anger that hulks her out, and she can increase her strength through either being in moments of more anger or fear. And also, apparently, one of her superpowers is breaking the fourth wall.
Like Deadpool?
Well, first of all, I didn't know that was the reason that Deadpool does this is he's fucking insane. This is an actual superpower of hers. She knows she's in a comic book. And, like, I guess in the comic, she could, like, walk through, like, ads to get to the villain's base and like, tear pages in half. Yeah. It was an actual
She-Hulk-
superpower she had.
She-Hulk is dumb.
Just because she doesn't Hulk out when she's being all
Horny.
centralized and horny.
But the
You're
14
dumb.
versions of She-Hulks are awesome and sexy.
Who are you? Go away.
Nika's like, by the way, that's exactly how the Rogdarins work, though. When we get turned on, we totally Hulk out.
The hell's a Rogdarin?
Rogdarin, whatever the fuck it is.
Okay.
Is it Rogadin? It's Rogadin, yeah. Isn't it? Why?
not that
Rogdarin? That's
It's
new.
all stupid.
That's new.
It's all stupid.
There's too many letters in that thing. That's no.
Too many letters. It's dumb.
And they don't even make sense. R's and O's and E's all right next to the what?
I mean, what is the English language?
Fucking English. How does it work? All right. So a couple of things that I wanted to talk about that we didn't get to talk about
The porn?
before the last episode was Atma. Let's talk about Atma for a second, because that seems to be the thing that everyone in the community is talking about. A lot of theories as to how the Atma system works, far in between this time and this time, which is all bullshit.
Shit.
All bullshit. Complete bullshit. And it seems that we are all at the mercy of a very, very low percentage drop rate in a random number generator.
The placenta effect.
I believe
would
it's
disagree with you,
5%.
sir.
Did you just say the placenta?
Placebo. The placebo effect would disagree.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wow. Yeah, that is quite a difference.
Lols.
Again, what is English language?
Freudian slip. Wow. I don't.
Why would you be thinking about placentas?
Sounds like placebo.
Wow. I don't.
Although I do think you're correct with the placebo effect theory.
Yeah,
I have
totally.
my own theories, which I'm sure work for none of you,
No.
but they totally work for me.
So I think, Nika, you would probably be the only one to have all 12 Atmas so far, right? Like, you're working on books at this point, right?
Yeah, I'm on my third book.
Wow.
First one, entire world. Nobody else has gotten 12 Atmas. Nika was
Wow.
the
The
first. Good
first
job.
one of us, jackass.
We're proud of you. The entire
I wish I
14
was
community.
So,
How did you do it?
yeah. I mean, did you have a
Sacrificing
strategy?
lambs?
Did you? I'm assuming you tried the what's going around and called the quote unquote
Between
Japanese
my
farming
husband
method.
and we tried server time, Japanese standard time. There are some people who tried like GMT, and then there were some people that tried local time. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
I would like to point out, and maybe this is just a coincidence, but I personally don't believe in coincidences, but 12 Atmas, there are 12 phases to the moon cycle in game.
So let's try moon cycle. Let's try facing a certain direction when you kill the mob.
Yep.
And then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about that one. Mind blown.
I believe it's just a 5% drop rate in an RNG situation. Honestly.
5%? That's a little generous.
I mean,
That's
from what I've seen,
awfully
it's 5%. That's what I
awfully
saw.
specific. 5%. Do you think it could be 6% maybe?
Have you ran the numbers? What's your test group that you used? How many?
Reddit threads.
I don't know how reliable.
Fucking
it is.
Reddit. Fucking Reddit.
I mean, it just kind
More
of
like didn't read it, am I right?
5% is a number that I could see being. I mean, if you think about it, because my theory is everything rolls on momentum. Okay, you get one. It takes 3 hours to get you one, and as long as you keep going right away into the next one, you'll get two more. It worked for me. It works for you.
No, that's called addiction.
I got twice this happened. It took me like 2 or 3 hours to get one, and then I got two more within 6 fates of each other after that.
Wow.
That happened twice. And I also seem to have more luck when I'm in a party than out of a party, but again,
I've noticed that too.
some
I
people
only
have said the opposite. So I think it's just all luck.
I only have 3 so far. No, 2. I think I have 2. And
Wow, I could surpass you if I really tried.
yeah, you could.
I have one.
He's not even doing anything. He doesn't even play anymore.
He has too many jobs.
Too many jobs.
Such a workaholic.
Enjoy life sometimes, Nero.
Yeah.
By staying
yeah,
inside and playing on a computer game.
Digital life.
Yes, FMFFL. There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of different ideas that people have about how it works. I tend to agree. I think it's just a random number generator thing. And that there was initially so many people that were trying to grind Atmas, like, of course people are going to be pissed and bitching. But I mean, the reaction of people to how low the drop rate is for Atma has been insane. Now, I will grant you that it is kind of silly to go through all that work just for a skin upgrade, because there's no stats between
yes,
Zenith and Atma.
Yes, there is. Yes, really?
Yes. When you first get the Atma, there is 0. But each book you complete...
Each book, it's only the books that raise the stats.
No, that is absolutely incorrect. You get an eye level 100 weapon.
But it has no...
no stat.
That's the only stat that's different. None of the...
But it
is a stat.
Oh, God.
It is very important to get into party finders.
That's not a stat. An eye level is not a stat.
It is very important to get into duty finders.
It's not a stat.
It is 100% a stat.
Could someone please look up the definition of a statistic?
You have a phone.
I do. Yeah. But you have a phone and an iPad. What are you doing over there?
I am reading Reddit, or excuse me, I'm reading Blueit, and I am reading the stream chat.
Lols.
No, but once you complete one book, your Atma weapon does then have a new stat.
Raffle Dragoon. It impacts limit breaks. Item level.
That's right. Item level. The combined item level of your party's weapons is what determines the strength of the limit break damage. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Boom.
So, fair enough.
Okay,
thank you.
Fine.
Thank you. Yeah. Science, bitch.
Juxta-owned. You juxta-owned them.
That's still not very much.
Shut up.
Shut up. There should be a stat increase. There does need to be a stat
I
increase.
think
There
it's kind
is
of
a stat
cool that
increase.
You don't have to complete all 9 books to get stat bonuses. Each book you complete upgrades 1 stat by like 2 points.
Right.
So, I mean, I have 2 books done, so I have 2 stat upgrades compared to the Zenith weapon, which I think is kind of cool.
And then from there, like, once you complete all the books, it's not another skin change. It just glows again, right?
I believe so, but it's really, really sparkly.
Ooh.
I mean, it's very obvious when someone has their weapon out if it's an Animus or a Zenith by its glow. Like, it's a very different glow.
The relativity of glows. Yay. So, yeah.
Wait, do we know how you get, like, to the actual next stage of the weapon? Like, is that just Atma?
Wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Say that again?
I mean, after the books, is there something from Coil that you can get?
No, after the books, I think
nothing.
We're waiting.
Yet.
Yeah, we're waiting for the next.
But he did say in 2.28 they're adding the next.
The next step for Zodiac weapons. So,
are you sure? Because I thought I saw a bard with the whatever they're called.
It should be called
Zodiac
Animus.
weapons.
Animus.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Animus is what you get after the books that glows, and it's pretty.
And that's actually I don't know what I was going to say. Oh no, I remember. Those weapons in some instances aren't even as good as the upgraded Leviathan weapons, are they?
It depends, but I mean maybe not for Paladin, definitely. But I mean it depends on your setup, I suppose.
Because I don't know, that always used to bug me when I would see people running around with the EX weapons as opposed to the relic weapons, because it just seems like you put all of that time and effort into the relic weapon, but you can just kind of pivot and go do something else for a better weapon. The thing is, for now, yeah, you can't.
Well, you realize though, to get the relic, all you had to do was beat the hard primals, and then to get the other one, you had to beat the X primal. So you still put a lot of. It's like double the effort.
But it's double the effort for an item that's going to be obsolete by the time the next patch hits.
Right, but during that time, you have to do other content. I mean,
yeah,
I think that's why relics, I think, are going to be the only weapons that are going to be upgradable for a long time.
Yeah, totally.
And as long as I think when you have to put a lot of work into it, such as doing the Atma farming, the relic should be the strongest one. And then as you're working towards it, you would supplement it with other things such as the extreme mode primals or the Leviathan weapons.
Right.
But when all said and done at the end of a patch, that should be the strongest weapon.
But I mean, like between the Zenith weapons, those were available, right at 2.0, right? Mm-hmm. So it took 2 patches to get to the point where we would start upgrading them again. And if that's going to be, if that's going to be the trend, if it's going to be that long between, between tiers of these weapons, like it just, I don't know, it just seems like.
Well, he said something about it being in 2.28, which surprises me.
Well, yeah.
I assumed we wouldn't be able to upgrade again until 2.3.
I actually think that portion of the quest may have been intended to be in 2.2 originally, but they just didn't finish it. That's what I think. It's my.
But the
opinion.
Animus looks so it looks like its own tier. It glows. It's I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta wonder what the next graphical update to those is going to be. All right, enough about Atma and
because I hate how
Zodiac
my relic
weapons.
bow looks. It's really dumb looking.
Well, then glamour it.
It is glamored.
Well, what do you have it glamored to?
Right now I have it glamored to. Oh, what is my bow right now?
Great question. That's why I asked it.
I'm using Leviathan Sword Glamour. It's pretty cool looking. It glows too.
Answer, Juxta? Oh, whose phone? Whose phone?
That would be Juxta.
Who do I have to kick out?
It wasn't my phone. It was the iPad, but that was muted. So
I can't hear it on my end. So
No,
it's
it
not-
was.
You're a terrible person.
They're all muted.
And an even worse host.
Go look at them. They're all muted.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that last show yours was muted at the beginning too, and it still tried to play, didn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Your
yeah.
iPhone,
No.
your iPhone is obviously possessed.
It definitely played. It did not try.
Oh, man. So,
What is my glamour on my bow? Gosh, I don't think it's my Moogle bow. Oh, see,
you don't want it to make the cool Moogle noises whenever you draw it?
well, right now I'm running with Hildebard, so I want it to be something somewhat simple. I think it might be my Flame Company bow because it's black.
It's a good one.
It is a good one. I give it props.
All right, so let's talk about 2.25. This just dropped. When did this drop? Earlier this week on the 24th, which, if you're listening to this on the podcast, would be last week. So there have been a couple of different additions and adjustments, mostly to PvP, and we got that sick-looking PvP gear out of it. But just real quick.
Real quick, me and Juxta's PvP team is taking applications. We need a healer and a tank, basically.
I can't be Bard. Well, I have to be Bard. You have to be something else. You be Monk.
You really think
I don't have
You really think
anything
these
else.
weapon sets are that worth getting?
They're fucking awesome looking.
We'll get
Glamour. Can you glamour
Glamour.
things for PvP outside of
Yeah.
PvP?
I think so. Yeah,
You
well,
better be able to.
I think so.
It's no point otherwise.
Yeah, there would be no point.
But no, you change because I have to be Bard because I'm Bard.
No, you change. Why do we have to have a melee?
Because we have to have a melee. That's Square Enix, our lords and dictators, say one tank, one healer, one ranged, one melee.
You have a 50 melee. I do not.
You have Monk. Oh, you don't
My
have
monk is 35.
Well, I'm definitely not going to be Monk because I fucking
Well,
hate
I'm definitely not changing.
Why did you level it to 50 then?
Monk is fun.
Because I thought it was fun, and then right around like level 40, I'm like, this is really
Look,
a lot of.
we're not. All right.
I don't know why, but in
We're
the
not
40s, it just
PvPing
hurts.
for fun, okay? So it doesn't matter if you're having fun on it or not.
Huh?
We're not PvPing for fun, so it doesn't matter if you're having fun on your monk or not. We're PvPing because it's work that we have to do to get
Okay,
cool
so
gear.
if I'm doing my monk, then I'm going to assign all of my marks or whatever towards my bard. So then I'm never going to get gear on my monk for us to be better.
It's not about being better, it's just about getting gear.
No, it's about being better so we can actually win and so we can actually get closer to those 1,000 fucking wins we can get for gloves.
I'm pretty sure I completely stopped doing coil after I got the gear that I wanted to glamour out of it.
What are you even talking about?
We're not
Coil?
talking about coil, we're talking
What
about
the
PvP.
Same thing. No, same thing. If you're
Coil
going to do
and PvP are not the same thing.
no,
Yeah,
if you're
it's
going to
very
do
different,
if
very
you're going to do an event just to get the gear out of it, yeah, that's the same thing.
No, because
Yeah,
you
if they
have
don't
to
want the
win.
glamour, then I mean,
You have to win at PvP. Otherwise, you get like maybe a tenth of what you would.
You
This
got
is
to
too
win it.
hard.
You got to win at coil too, or else you don't get dropped.
This is too much work already. I'm done with PvP, guys.
Seriously?
All right, so here's what we got in 2.25. A new quest has been added called Marvelously Mutable Materia. Let's see. The strength of the Echo granted in binding coil of Bahamut has been increased. So, yay. By the way, no Echo will be applied in turn 3, which makes total sense. Unlike other instances, the strength of the Echo will not increase upon total party incapacitation, and the strength of the Echo is scheduled to be increased 2 weeks after the release of patch 2.25. So they are clearly trying to get people through turn 5.
Something else I'd like to point out, which this is a little off topic, but it'll only take a minute. Square Enix, I am extremely disappointed in you when it comes to Brayflox, which is an amazing, awesome, fun instance. But how you didn't take the super obvious and super awesome pun and call them the Illumagabi is completely beyond me.
I do think that calling them the Illuminati is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
The Illumagabi would have been great.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, the Illuminati.
They'll always be the Illumagabi to me. Anyway, we were talking about something else. I wasn't paying attention.
The Tidal Wave Shield and the Tidal Wave Buckler have been added as rewards to the Whirl Eater Extreme.
Whirl Eater.
Nobody cares.
Players who have already used the Mirror of Whirl to upgrade the Wave Shield or Wave Buckler prior to patch 2.25 will be compensated with an additional Mirror of Whirl. These mirrors will be distributed through the Moogle delivery service after the release of the patch. Players who have completed a Relic Reborn in version 1.0 can unlock the Hydra and Dome Chimera trials at the following locations. You know where to unlock those by now. Ventures have been added as rewards for treasure hunting. The number of seeds obtained through intercrossing when using Shroud Topsoil has been adjusted, and a system message will be displayed when challenge log entries are near completion.
Yeah,
that is huge. That's such a great quality of life adjustment, because I would just forget otherwise.
I'm constantly looking, so
No,
it's not really
everyone
much different
forgets.
to me.
Yeah, it's... Ugh.
And then there's been the adjustments to PvP.
Read them.
The maximum PvP rank has been raised to 40, and there's been a ton of new gear that's been added.
What's all that stuff you're skipping?
That's all the new gear.
Read it.
I don't want to read it.
Read one of them.
Okay,
No.
Chris.
Okay, I'll read one.
Okay,
If
juxtaposition.
they're
You
curious,
read
they
them
can
all.
read it.
All of them?
All of them.
No.
Lion's main...
He fucked up already.
Done.
He fucked up already.
Take his mic away.
It's gone. Oh, it was gone right when he started. That wasn't even.
I just wanted to see how quickly he fucked up.
Well, but 50 cannot be used if rank PvP is 40 below. Materia effects not active.
Where's the mute
during
juxta
PvP
button?
only.
Oh well, I've muted his microphone, but I don't know how to mute him.
I can still hear.
I don't know how to mute him.
You can throw stuff at him, see if that works.
The
Scissors, for example.
He's been reduced back to intern status. The Materia transmutation system has been added, and you can do that by completing the quest. Marvelously mutable materia.
What does that do?
I don't actually even know.
It takes something like takes a bunch of shitty materia and you can smush them together into a new materia.
Oh.
I don't really know if there's any kind of guide to getting particular materia, but that's basically it.
I know what it is. I did the quest.
Good for you. Class requirements for the following gear have been changed. Artisan spectacles have been moved from Disciples of the Hand to all classes, and Forager's hat has been moved from Disciples of the Land to all classes.
This change is very good because now all material goes for at least 1K on the market board.
Oh, God.
What's that next thing about the class requirements?
Good job. You have to earn your microphone back now.
I just earned it.
No, you didn't. The following gear can now be dyed. That's all of the Darklight gear, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I have to say, I've seen a couple of screenshots of dyed Darklight that looks pretty fucking sweet. So
I want to make some of it pink. Here it comes.
Oh my god, you in pink.
It's just funny to have pink art. I mean, I ran around with like violet, purple, like cobalt stuff for a while. That was pretty awesome.
The color has been changed to item icons to improve their visibility. That's all of the Atma. I'm assuming they've made them like blue or something in the back. The background's blue now or something. I don't know. I don't know. New achievements have been added. You can check those out if you really want to.
Are there any good rewards?
I don't know. Lominson Stalker, Gridanian Stalker, and Uldan Stalker. I don't
Titles?
know. Yeah.
Titles.
Oh, those are titles, yeah.
Those are great titles.
That's kind of creepy.
It is a little bit
Why
creepy.
would you want to be the Leminson Stalker?
You would obviously want to be Gridanian and Uldan Stalker, but fucking Laminsa? What the shit?
It just sounds like, I don't know, like you're the person that everyone knows is just like the creeper waiting around the corner. Oh, there's that stalker again.
Pervert Dave.
Yeah. Oh man, that guy who's like super creepy and asks people like weird stuff and tells. Yeah,
Everybody's looking at Juxta right now.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's just you.
I knew it was getting to
looking
it.
at you.
Oh, I was working my way there. Also, the PS4 version has been released. That's pretty cool. So people have been enjoying their Final Fantasy XIV experience on PS4. I'm really again.
What are you?
Again.
It's fucking.
You're
muted.
fired.
It's
Get out.
fucking muted.
Get out. Yeah, your mic is muted, and yet somehow there's still ringtones going off on my show. Come on.
I don't know what you want me to do. It's fucking muted.
I bet it's really Nika. She's over there like pressing a button.
Actually, I don't think I have his number, so.
It's not even.
You wouldn't need his number. I mean, doing it just like over the microphone, and we can't tell where it comes from because we're all wearing headphones.
I can't even hear a ringer on my end, so it's not that loud.
So that has been 2.25.
You skipped one.
What did I skip?
Certain furnishings are no longer obtained via quick exploration ventures.
Oh, well.
I know there was another one. I don't know if you mentioned that. It's quality of life awesome for me is that you can now look at your Atma books on a mount. That was
You
a problem.
couldn't do that before?
No, and it was really frustrating when you're trying to find a certain because there's like hunting log mobs you have to do. There's 10 of them, and when you're trying to like look up the name real quick to see which one it is, on a mount it says you could not use it at this time.
That's
come on,
terrible.
My God,
You shouldn't be driving and reading at the same time. Are you kidding me? You have any idea how dangerous that is? The kind of examples you're setting for little children? Jeez, Nika. You're supposed to be a paragon of, like, importance. You're all, like, tanky and doing endgame stuff and setting examples for little Rogdoran girls. But nope, I'm just going to drive along and read and can run over rabbits and shit. Jeez, you're terrible.
Okay, I guess.
Terrible
Okay,
person.
fair enough. I mean, maybe Square Enix was promoting, like, don't read and text and drive. I don't know.
It'd be a kind of a weird way to do it.
It would be. But no, they now made that available, and it has been, it's been a nice little quality of life increase
How many
for
poor
myself.
Lalafels have you ran over now and you didn't even notice?
Good.
Just trampled into the
Good.
ground.
None, thank you. I am a careful.
Did you say
chocobo
one?
driver. I said none. Zero. Zip.
Well, that you saw. You're too busy reading your Atma book.
I'm sorry, my fatty McFat can't help it.
Is that the name of your chocobo?
It's named my fat chocobo.
Mine's Choco Blob.
That was another edition that they gave us. Fat Chocobo.
is so amazing. Oh my god.
Everyone who had a collector's edition as the PS4 game dropped got it.
Yes.
Anybody can get it as long as you have collector's edition.
Yeah,
You have
if
to
you
have
have the
any kind of collector's edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and bought it just for the fat chocobo.
Did you really?
I bought it when the Coeurl dropped as the
Coeurl.
PS3. I think that was the PS3s.
If it was a white one, that'd be cool. But yeah, Coeurl.
Isn't that a Torma?
Torama?
Torama.
Still a kind of Coeurl.
Yeah, they're the same family.
Jockstar, are you ready to behave yet?
I've been behaving.
All right.
I've been making sure you have not been sucking.
Well, I don't know about that.
He sucks pretty hard.
No one can stop a Nero from sucking. Big black dick.
Anyone who didn't listen to episode whatever that was, 3 or 4, will not get that joke. And
No
be really
context
offended.
whatsoever.
Okay, there was this thing last night or this morning or something, this stream where they talked about a couple of really interesting tidbits that we're going to be getting for the game moving forward. This is from a Reddit threat by Rasic. Yeah, that's good enough. And if you like, you can check out a link to this on our webpage, limitbreakradio.com, along with the web posting for this, the podcast for this episode. But there's a couple of really cool things in here. The first gun and dagger classes and jobs both confirmed and are coming sooner than people think. Apparently soon after 2.3. So we're going to be getting more information about this at E3. Yeah, that's really cool. I assumed that it was going to be with the first expansion, but clearly. And spoilers, by the way, if you haven't gotten through your main quest stuff yet, but there are a couple of scenes that happen in the new cutscenes between Thancred and Yagiri that pretty much gave away that we were going to be getting dagger classes relatively soon.
And ninja.
That's probably what it's going to be. Like Thief is the base class and Ninja is the advanced job.
Oh, I don't know, because none of the jobs are like the traditional Final Fantasy classes, So, I mean, it would make sense.
Maybe it's
I'm
rogue.
thinking it might be like Arcanist. It's Thief and Ninja are going to be the two branches off of one.
Right.
It could be. I mean, like, I would really like it if that was the case, because I'd like to see more jobs do a dual branch, sort of like Arcanist does.
They said they wanted to.
Well, then maybe that's...
I think it would be cool if Thief was actually a finalized version, so they had like some type of subclass that we've never heard of, and then you can go either Thief,
Scoundrel.
Lols.
Or you know what? Just not even have Thief. I mean, no one really cares about that job anyway.
Lol.
So I bet you guys
we'll never see Red Mage.
I don't care about Red Mage.
Lol.
I miss Red Mage.
I'm a ninja now.
Nobody cares. Remember, you are nobody, so nobody cares.
Ouch.
Red Mage.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ouch, yeah.
Ouch, Nika. I think you need some burn heal for that.
Pokemon joke, I caught it.
So how excited are you guys for this for the new jobs? I mean, these are your jobs that they are pretty much showcasing here in these cutscenes.
We will see how well they turn out. Let's put it that way. We'll see how they actually turn out, because just putting something in, if it doesn't feel like it is, I think that might be actually one of the reasons that I'm having so much fun with Monk, is because there's a lot of positional stuff involved running around, and I think that that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. But that's every melee.
It is. I mean, Dragoon has some of that,
I thought it was annoying on Dragoon, though. And I know it's the exact same thing on
Monk.
Monk.
More on Monk.
I know. So I think it's
is different on Monk.
That on Monk, I think it's because it looks different. You're not just thrusting. You're doing all these cool animations and stuff. So I don't know. Like, obviously, I really want a Thief, but I hope they don't like ruin it or mess it up or anything. A friend of mine who was Monk all the time in FF11 hates Monk in 14 because it's not what she is used to,
Yeah.
And that just
Escalia has been a Dragoon the whole night. He doesn't like Dragoon because he doesn't get a dragon.
Dude, that would be cool, but isn't Dragoon in this lore is way different than it was in 11?
Totally.
You kill dragons, what?
Well, they always kill dragons, though.
Yeah, you killed dragons in 11,
know, but
too.
in
It's just that you
11
found
you were
a baby, and it was more like, I'm going to raise this one instead of just slaughtering it like a merciless asshole.
I wish they had Dark Dragoon class where you did.
But I hope that they add Vampire as a class.
What?
Leave. Just go. Just go.
Come on, obvious sarcasm hashtag there.
Okay, there's vampire mobs, sort of. Yeah, there is. Those
Vampire is a class in Bravely Final Fantasy default.
Is it really?
It's a class. Vampire's a class. Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't.
There's precedent.
Oh, I was gonna say,
it's canon. It's canon.
If they wanted to have like a traditional bard, they could use performer from Bravely Default
now. Yeah.
Or dancer.
Or dancer.
No, dancer's gonna be monk.
What?
Dancer's gonna be monk from Monk, or part of Pugilist, I guess. Featherfoot. That's a dancing thing.
That's true. You mean like it's going to branch off of Pugilist?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
If they ever add it.
Pugilist.
Pugilist.
Okay, so here's an idea. If they do decide to add future classes that branch off of something, isn't that kind of defeating the purpose? Because now you're just going to automatically have a level 50.
But you have to respec your stats
Yeah.
and then focus on one or the other.
So you
have
got
to make a choice.
Got to spend like 10K on a keeper of the hymn, whatever.
But that doesn't reset your level. You would just be redoing stats. You
Yeah.
would still automatically have a level 50 of that class.
yeah.
Fair enough, but I still
that
think
seems
Thief and Ninja is
weird.
probably going to be a whole new one.
Oh,
Well,
no,
yeah,
I
yeah,
get it.
yeah,
Because
that
then
definitely
everyone's
is.
going to start at level 1 with it. But then to suddenly
Right.
be like, hey, we have a dancer now that branches off of Monk.
Yeah.
So if you're a level 50 pugilist already, boom, you're automatically level 50 dancer. There's
Right.
no reason to level it up. That basically makes all of your hunting logs stupid and trash. Like you just go and do all of them so
No,
easily.
you can't because it's
Hunting
based,
logs
it's
are
based
based on the
your
class.
on your
Oh,
class.
right, that's right. So we don't have to worry about the hunting logs necessarily, but like doing like the quests and what. I mean, I know they usually cap you out.
Yeah.
At
Well,
a certain
I mean-
point, but still.
I mean, it's the same as coming in from 1.0. Like, I did my
Yeah.
Bard and Black Mage and Paladin quests all as level 50.
Yeah, but that
Well,
was
nobody-
sort of a different circumstance.
Yeah,
you know?
nobody cares about you guys.
That's not what I'm saying. It's just that,
That's what I'm saying.
They're obviously not going to just reset everyone's level back to 1. But
Yeah, they're just going to basically hand you level 50s on a silver platter is what it amounts to.
WoW's doing it now.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, but I mean,
if you think about it, though, when you leveled Arcanist, you ended up with 250s once you reached
that's
max.
exactly it.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah, one example, but
So,
you know,
so as
for,
long
for
as
the
you've leveled
future,
it, you're essentially doing the same thing. I mean, you still had to level it to 50, and then you get 2, just like with Arcanist.
Yeah, no,
and I think that should extend to all the jobs currently in place. I would like to see
So then-
more branches.
So from now on, then when they come out with a new class, automatic level 50, it just seems like they're taking away a lot of gameplay.
a new job.
A new job. Yeah, if you had leveled that class, that would be an automatic 50.
So
But
right
a
now,
new class
seems
that would
strange.
start from level 1.
It just seems strange.
So I'll be like level 50 Dark Knight when it comes out, basically. if they
make it branch off of either Marauder or Lancer,
Not
it would be one of the
Marauder.
two. It would
It's
be
not
one of the
gonna be
two.
Marauder.
It's just a very
I could see
strange
it being
concept.
There's no chance
It
of
would,
Marauder.
yeah, because it should.
Two-handed weapon. Well, so is Lancer.
It should branch into
It's
two
not-
different types of jobs, right?
about
like
this?
like how Arcanist
Arcanist did a DPS or a healer.
Exactly.
Here's an idea. When they decide to start branching classes off, it's when they do level cap increases. So
so then you'll have to
let's say for
Ah,
example,
okay,
next
all
level
right.
cap is 75. You earn Dark Knight when you get like at level 50, Marauder or Warrior or whatever. That's
Well,
when
no,
you
that's
unlock
level
it.
30.
Right, but I'm just saying. So the new ones, the next branches off, are at the next level cap. So then you would then play from 50 to 75 as your either
Yeah,
Warrior.
I mean that could
or Dark Knight.
that could be one way to do it.
Kahlo just wants his job crystal to be more than level 30. Stop trying to get...
Well, for one, yes.
I mean, even
Gimp.
if they did give you a full level 50, they'd increase the level cap and you still wouldn't have a max level of the new class. So
Right.
I think either way.
I mean I don't foresee that many problems, even if they just straight up.
Oh no,
added
it's not
the
a
job.
problem. Oh no, I'm not saying that giving you a level 50 right off the bat is a problem. It just seems weird
Well, this
to be
is
like
14.
brand new class that a bunch of people already have at max level, and nobody knows how to play.
Well, it's
now.
not max
Deal with
level.
them in Duty
They have to do-
Fighter.
They have to do their job quests.
I mean, it would still be max level. You just wouldn't have all the abilities.
Yeah, so...
Right.
Need
Yeah.
that apocastasis on Black Mage.
that that
Apocastasis
tel-
is awesome.
Is that teleporting thing?
No,
No,
Apocastasis is the elemental resistance.
Resistances that you can give to somebody else, but not yourself.
What is it?
Wow.
Okay, apparently it's pronounced apocatastasis.
No, it's called Apple.
We're definitely calling it apocastasis.
It's a lot easier to say apocastasis, but apparently it's not pronounced that way.
All right, well, you just let Kian know that when it comes to monk-related things, he is my senpai, and I will listen to his wisdom, but when it comes to Black Mage, it is apocastasis.
He is like an I-90 Black Mage too, by the way.
I'm just saying. Apocastasis.
So moving on in this little list that we have here, apparently the gun class isn't what people are expecting it to be.
What are we
Which means-
expecting it to be?
We're expecting it probably to
Ranger?
be like Ranger and
Shooting
11
sim-
with guns.
Maybe Corsair?
Well, no, I don't. I think they're talking about the way that the job operates,
Yeah.
not necessarily what the job would be called.
Right. So,
Well, no,
so if
that-
we're expecting it to be like, hey, let's just shoot and do damage, is it going to be another buffing class like Corsair was in 11?
that would be really interesting. I mean, I think that they could get away with that, but I don't know. That's also kind
I mean,
of
yeah, they
expected,
didn't
too.
say what the jobs are going to be, so there could be a Corsair and
Because people
something else.
were throwing around the term musketeer for the
Well, Musketeer,
the gun class, right?
there was. I know that there was
guild or
there is a Musketeers Guild in what is it, Limsa?
Yes, Limsa.
Yeah.
God, make everything in fucking Limsa.
So that means
They don't have,
Musketeer
like,
would be
anything
the
there.
class.
All the new stuff seems to be in Limsa.
Well, no, but you see, think about it. Right now they have the Marauders Guild, and Arcanist was added in 2.0.
Yeah,
And then what else is there?
But Arcanist Guild was there in 1.0.
But there wasn't a job there.
No, there wasn't a job there.
And so they had just Marauders there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's...
Yes,
See?
that's why
that's
people
true.
were complaining initially when the beta, I think, was out, because Marauder was the only class, and if you started in Limsa, you couldn't beat any of the Fates or anything, because all there was a bunch of tanks. And there was no healers or anything.
Owned. No, anyway, a lot of people have been speculating that one of the gun classes or jobs could be Chemist. And that could be like a healer type of thing. Final
Shooting
Fantasy...
people
Maybe
up.
like Gun Mage, like in 10-2.
Gun Mage is...
10-2 doesn't count.
Isn't that just like...
10-2 doesn't
But
count.
if 10-2 had anything going for
What
it,
was
was
Gun
the battle
Mage?
system.
What was Gun Mage?
It was a pretty sweet battle system.
Gun Mage shot like magic stuff from these cool like sci-fi looking guns. They were cool.
That's it?
I don't remember. It was also had some. It wasn't super like DPS-y. It had like buffs and stuff, I think. I don't know. But it looked cool.
Final Fantasy Tactics had gun-wielding chemists.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I never played
a
it.
gun.
I never played Tactics.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That was kind of their thing. Well, I guess it was Mediators things too, but whatever.
So that'll be interesting. I mean,
Whatever you expect to be, it's not.
Yeah,
Suck it.
Whatever you think it is, it will not. Frontlines are aiming to be in 2.3.
Maybe that'll make their Wolfmark acquisition not be fucking awful.
What's front
Wait, can
line?
someone explain to me what frontlines means?
It looks like an 8v8v8 PvP, maybe.
It's
Three teams?
Yeah,
Three
it's going to
teams.
be the three grand companies. Is what they were talking
like
about.
World PvP.
Right.
Oh, cool.
Okay, all
And
right.
I think someone equated it to in Guild Wars 2, like the realm versus realm.
Right.
stuff.
RVR, yeah.
That's what I
Okay,
was thinking.
all right.
Realm versus realm stuff. Yeah. Well, that could be interesting.
Yeah, that might be neat.
Maybe that will make it not suck.
Yoshi says summoners will be getting Leviathan and Ramu pets. No mention on when they would arrive, though. So I'm going to assume that those new Eggies are going to be added at the time that other jobs get some stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what they had said earlier, that if they had added 2 new Eggies or 1 new Eggie even, that it would they'd have to adjust a lot of balancing stuff. So it could coincide with like a level cap or
More jobs or whatever.
more jobs, more classes.
A
stuff
big
like that.
content balance fix patch.
Yeah, absolutely. Black Mage buffs and Summoner pet rebalancing to make others useful. Coming, I guess.
Garuda's OP, that's why.
Okay. Yaguri's face was apparently shown to Nakamura, who gasped, but no images.
It's Cloud.
No images.
It's Tali.
She does look like a medieval Talizora, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So she was gonna have some kind of like, I don't know, like
Well,
a
her
lizardy
tail-
alien face.
Her tail looks like it's got scales
It's
on it.
definitely scaled. Yeah,
Yeah.
me and Jux were talking about this once, and whether it was like braided fur or if it was scaled.
That's definitely scales.
And yeah, if you really look at it, it is scales.
Oh yeah, for
So-
sure, for sure. Now, I mean, I have to wonder: are they going to ever add a race? Because they've talked about that as a possibility in the future. But
And especially with the fact that they're going to offer Fantasias that you can buy, like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't
Oh,
be
God.
a big deal where people have to worry about, oh, well, I want to be that race
Exactly,
now. 'Cause
exactly.
You can change at will.
yeah. So I have to wonder if maybe they might add a race, like maybe
I
with
feel
an
like
expansion. You know,
based on previous FFs, and if she is indeed scaled, I feel like the Bongas would be the obvious choice, but they have like long snouts.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
other than that, I have no idea what it could be.
I think it's probably something new.
that could be too.
That's what I'm guessing. So,
Which is interesting because I remember the reason they made the races like this in 14 is to make you feel more like, easier transfer from 11 to 14, but I can't think of any
Well,
kind
that
of...
makes
And
sense because
you're
now that we're here in transfer, now
Yeah.
they can
That's
start
true.
introducing more things that start to set it apart.
absolutely, yeah, and I think that's really exciting. The idea that they could add a race. Other games have done it. Shit, EverQuest has been doing it forever. But it's a very welcome addition to 14.
I want pandas.
Pandas.
Awkward silence.
What?
You're out of ideas when you start recycling stuff from Jack Black animated movies.
Hey, Pandarians were in the Warcraft lore long beforehand, okay? There is detailed, documented proof that they did exist.
You done?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay.
Chen Stormstout. You find his keg in the Barrens.
So apparently, Gold Saucer will be big.
That's in all caps.
You know what? They better not hype it up too much and it disappoint because
if there's
it
no
could be so
Chocobo
much
hot and
fun.
cold, there's just no point.
Chocobo Hot and Cold was the best Chocobo.
Well, there's going to be Chocobo racing, which I think makes this worth it.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
well,
I
hold
just-
on. 11 had Chocobo racing, and that was stupid and
It was
retarded.
stupid and retarded. It was both of those things.
That is why I
Yeah,
said
well,
both of
because
those
all you could
things.
do is bet on Chocobos. If you can actually ride on your Chocobos and race them, that would be sweet.
Yeah, okay.
Like in Final Fantasy VII, that was fun. I was really addicted to that for a while.
He says he wants games to encompass more than just playing with friends, matchmaking, and Chocobo races.
Chocobo customization. I would really like a green Chocobo.
I wouldn't mind seeing a card game.
Yes,
a good one.
game.
Along the lines of a Tetramaster or
Triple Triad.
Triple Triad.
They should put Triple Triad in the Gold Saucer. That'd be sweet.
I
Play
don't feel
against each other.
like Triple Try would be that good as a card game, though, because it's just too simple in its current form to for a lot of...
Oh my God, Juxta!
That is
Look at the
definitely
thing. Look at
coming
it.
from you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
still-
matter.
it's still
Do you
happening.
not hear it?
It's
Do you
happening.
not hear it?
How am I supposed to fix it? It's mute. It's not. It's already muted. Look, see, pressing down, mute. It says mute right there. Mute.
Throw it out the window.
No, it's not even mine. It's my sister's. I don't fucking get this. God damn.
But yes, no, a card game would be cool. Obviously, it wouldn't be Tetramaster or Triple Try, but just something akin to that.
but yeah,
being able to collect
14's
cards,
own version
I
of
think
it. Yeah,
would be a lot of fun.
I think so too. I mean, having to do a dungeon to get a specific
Or
card, that
going
would be
out
really
doing
interesting.
fates, or even
Yeah, yeah.
if they're based
Oh, that
on
would be
monsters
cool.
like they were in FF9, give us a kill log where once you kill so many monsters or something, you attain the card.
That would actually be really cool.
that would be cool.
Yeah, rewards out of the hunting log or something,
Yep.
dude. That would be awesome. I could see getting really
I
into
know
that.
you probably don't listen to us because we're a bunch of jackasses now, but we really want a card game.
Now we're a bunch of jackasses.
We're more
now?
jackasses. We're more jackasses. Please give us a card game. Please.
No, I want the snowboarding game. Yes, my character on a snowboard would be beast.
That game.
Boo! Boo!
That game sucked.
That's the worst idea I've
It
heard
It
yet.
only
Time
sucks
out.
because the controls were clunky. Think about it now.
If you wanted to play a fucking snowboard game back then go get SSX Tricky.
But I can't use the
Fuck you.
She-Hulks in that
Fuck
game.
you, SSX Tricky. Cool Borders is the best snowboard game ever made.
Cool Borders.
Cool
I had
Borders.
that on a demo disc. That was
Oh, what did I
amazing.
say?
That's what's up. Cool Borders.
Parappa
Thank
the
you.
Rappa and Cool Borders.
Yes!
Demo disc.
Parappa the Rappa. Oh my god. I love that game.
you guys done?
Someone says it's already been mentioned by Yoshi P.
What
Oh no, the stream went
What, the
down.
snowboard thing?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No one said that in the chat.
I don't know why the stream just cut out. Sorry, live listeners. Sorry.
Got too intense there.
Too much awesome.
Me and Aniro agreeing on something was going insane.
Yes,
the universe
it broke
couldn't
the
have it.
stream.
We high-fived and everything, guys.
I know you missed it.
You'll
It was the
never
high
know.
five. It was the high five. That's what did it.
That
It
what
just
took it down.
It broke everything. You could feel the shockwave from the high five. So let's see what else we got here. Personal rooms for your FC housing mentioned again. He said it would act like a Mog house from FF11 with decorating.
I guess that makes sense.
But I mean,
think it's a
okay,
good
I guess
place
this
to
isn't
put
what
them.
I realized, that you can't get a personal house. You have to have a free company house to get a personal room.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
So
That
you
kinda
can't just
sucks.
be in like a podunk free company and get your own house for yourself.
I mean, not that like a small house is expensive. It's like $2 million on our server now.
Now, yeah, but
yeah.
I mean, you never know. You might. I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'm just in a free company with like a few friends, and if you don't get a house, then screwed.
I like how on every single episode we always talk about player housing somehow. Were we like making fun about how stupid player housing was, and we've talked about it every single show since it came out?
You're dumb.
You're dumb.
Now that I've actually been in some and looked at them, though, they're pretty sweet. Like the
they are
the
actually kind of
Ifrit
cool.
head.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
all on fire and shit. That thing's sweet.
I wouldn't mind a real one of those to put in my house.
So metal.
Nerds.
The new 2.3 dungeons will be outside and deal with water, supposedly in Lenosia. So
So you'll be wet the whole time.
I'm wet just thinking about it.
oh, terrible. Crafters will be getting something to do with salve.
Shh, no talk about that.
Apparently, he was cut off, and people thought it was salvage, but he claims that he wasn't going to say salvage. So,
But he didn't say what he...
No, that's it.
that's just salve.
And
just salve.
You know, crafters, you're gonna get salve.
You're gonna get salve.
No, never mind. I forgot about that.
I wonder what it could be.
Does it matter?
Salvaging.
It's
It's crafters. No one cares.
Nobody cares. Fantasia potions for sale in
Crafters
May.
AF looks cool, though. There's some really cool looking AF
We need
on
to be able to
Crafters.
clamor that. Then I might actually craft something. Goldsmith. I want to be Locke.
I'm doing Goldsmith next.
Are you doing it? Or is someone else? Or is your friend that you know?
I'm doing it.
I noticed you kept on saying your friend that you know. It's not Isman, by the way.
It's not Isman. No.
Do editing.
Somebody, you know what? Somebody in the chat should type Isman into the chat to see what happens. Just so you know. So some smaller, less important things. People complained about still going to Waking Sands.
You're going there forever. Deal with it. Except apparently not.
Apparently, a solution is coming. Eurogranger is staying behind because of the twins.
You spelled it wrong.
Kyle, you suck.
What?
Kyle spelled it wrong. He's an
Ismond.
idiot.
Wow.
Ismond. Oh God. Yeah, because of the twins fighting, and doesn't want to leave where he is, I guess.
What an asshole.
So yeah, it's apparently as a part of the story, they will make the move in 2.3, so you won't have to keep going back to the Waking Sands. Hildebrand was originally supposed to be a Lalafell.
I find that hard to believe. I'm glad that he's
That would
not.
be considerably less funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I have never done them. Yoshi said to watch the Hildebrand cutscenes again and pay attention to a reoccurring person in the background stalking Nashu. He said he was surprised no one caught this.
I actually think, I feel like, at least at the beginning of the quest, I thought that I had noticed something, but then their quests were so hilarious, I probably stopped
Yeah, I didn't
paying
notice
attention.
anything.
That's why he said
awesome,
no one
though.
noticed anything.
Nashu's awesome. I wish she would have kept her
Yeah.
Esquire like uniform thing,
Inquiry.
inquiry thing. Yeah, I hope I can get that for my retainer. That'd be sweet.
That's what I'm wearing.
What
Yes, you can.
is that their default thing?
Well, yeah, it's just they're colored
Oh
differently.
well, the color's dumb. I wish I could change the
Well-
color of it.
But yeah, it's the... I'm wearing it right now on my bard.
Oh, you can get that?
Yeah.
Hey, what's
What
it
the
called?
fuck are you
What's
talking?
it called?
Like gatherers, something code or something.
Okay, it's a gatherer's thingy. You
Yeah,
can probably make it then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's real easy. It's all classes. Obviously.
So apparently Geralt's name in Japanese is Garo or Garo or something, which literally means barf, and is getting a personal story to explain his rocky past, in
don't know
which
about
he was
barf.
not a very nice person, apparently.
I don't care
he's
about
not very
Geralt.
nice right now either.
Huh?
He's not very nice right now either.
He keeps on trying to send me and get
a
me
dick.
killed and stuff. Oh, go fight this chimera for this oil I need. Oh, you're back. Wow. Dick.
Stitches in the Moogle are being removed because Japanese players find them scary.
Moogles are pretty scary.
It's kind of unclear if they were mentioning the Moogle pet or the Moogle housing item. And housing instruments, if all played at the same time, will play a memorable song.
Duh.
Does anyone know what it is? I'm curious.
I think it's the Final Fantasy VII main theme, is what the Blueit comments are saying.
So that's some of the stuff that's going to be coming in the future, way down the line, I guess.
Way down the line?
Well, we just had 2.2.
Yeah,
so
we just had it.
We just had 2.5.
2.25.
2.25. Whatever.
Genius.
I don't care about the first number. It's always going to be 2, so 2.5.
So... Well, 2.3 is probably going to be another 3-4 months away.
Probably.
Yeah. Although I am encouraged. It seemed like they got 2.2 out faster than they got 2.1 out.
Some of the comments are also saying that Yoshi P said he wanted the first expansion to be late summer, early fall.
That's pretty quick.
That is really quick. That's if you add your 2 to 3 months, that puts us at
like a patch and then the expansion.
Yeah,
like after 2.3 instead of 2.4, we'd get expansion.
Yeah.
You think at the expansion they'll go to like 3.0 and that's
they're probably going to have to because
I would assume.
That's
where would they put the numbers?
How things work out.
Where's the numbers?
Well, it's because it's not a complete rebuild of the game. I thought that was the point of calling it 2.0 because it was a complete rebuild.
Well, where are you going to put the numbers in? What would you call it?
Well, with other games, when you come out with expansions, that's what changes it, and then
it's a brand new game after that, kind of.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. An expansion pack won't be adding a brand new game on top.
Yeah, it is. He says that he wants the expansion to have as much content as 2.0.
I think it depends on how you look at it. If it's just like, all right, take for example the way that World of Warcraft's been doing it with their recent things. Like they have actually been literally changing the game, like Cataclysm.
Yeah.
That completely changed things. So it depends on, I guess, the direction or exactly how the expansion works. If it's just, oh, look, here's another little side area sort of thing, then okay, maybe not. But I mean, if it's something that, we've I guess not defeated, but, we put a stop to the Empire, spoilers. So
not really.
Come on.
Not really.
So, what if, like, in the next expansion,
you put a stop to one of the Empire's plans.
Something like really big and substantial, really happens. I don't know. I feel like it's fine. I mean, it's not a new game in the sense that A Realm Reborn was a new game.
Right.
But there's still a definitely cohesive story moving through it. We had, what was it? Realm Reborn, and then A Realm, what was the second one? Awoken or something?
Well, yeah.
And then, through the Maelstrom. So it's kind of, the world's changing around us.
Yeah. Somebody says that the expansion will be 3.0. It's already confirmed.
Nobody cares about you, Vice.
That's how it is usually.
That felt good.
Groups.
I think that just about wraps it up for part 2 here.
It just about wraps it up?
Just about wraps it up.
Did you have to search the Scrabble dictionary for that? Can't believe you handed me your phone with that on it.
It was intentional. Because I handed you the phone with it already on. Your eye is twitching.
Oh, man. So, next episode, we're very light on emails, it seems like.
Are we?
Yeah, a little bit.
We can make some up.
We could.
And you won't know which ones are real and which ones aren't. Pretty sure we got an email from Kyle confessing his undying love for Juxtaposition.
Kyle!
That's a weird one.
That's more of like a common one. That happens all the time.
OMG Juxta, you are hot. The mystery is solved.
Kyle.
Oh, you. Oh, man. All right. Well, if you're listening live on Twitch, we're going to be gone for a little bit. We're going to take a short break. And then
another 10 minutes.
We're going to come back. Yeah, another like 25 minutes. And if you're listening on the podcast, I want to invite you to follow us on twitch.tv. It's twitch.tv/limitbreakradio. And join us when we stream these live. I know that we didn't give a whole lot of a promo leading up to this, mostly because this is just our first time trying to see if it would work. And we didn't want to have like a ton of people waiting on us if it didn't work. And
Nero works 3 jobs. He doesn't have time.
God damn it.
And me and Jux are just lazy. I mean, I'm busy doing coil, but Jux is lazy.
Wait, what were we talking? What are you guys talking about? I wasn't paying attention.
We didn't advertise that we were doing this live. Wait, we
did.
do every episode live. Doing it live all the time. We say that all the time. You guys should have seen this coming.
Well, I mean,
Were we supposed to advertise?
Keldall says to keep it exclusive.
VIP pass,
only.
VIP only.
VIP.
We have to be
Starbreaker only.
loved by everyone first, and then we make it VIP.
It's true. That's how we get the green.
Are we going to announce the contest?
We are going to announce the contest. So for part 3, make sure you tune into part 3 if you want a chance to win the Final Fantasy XIV Before Meteor original soundtrack. You get a minion with it, too. I forget which minion it is.
Mini Bahamut.
Bahamut.
No, it's the Dalamud moon, right? Or is that a different one?
Does it not say
That's
on
one.
it?
I don't know. Can you read Japanese?
No.
It's the Bahamut.
No, I can't.
The
Are
Bahamut's
you
good.
sure? I think that's the other soundtrack.
No, one of them was the Wind Up Dalamud, and
I'm
one of them,
I'm pretty sure this is the Wind Up Dalman, and then the other one is
Wow, so that's even worse. They're both dumb.
Wind Up Bahamut's pretty cool.
No, it's not. He's got a fucking shell on his head.
Why does he have a shell on his head?
Because he's in the Dalamund. The moon.
dumb.
He's got the moon on his head.
That's dumb.
You can't even see how he looks.
That's dumb.
It is dumb. That's what I just said. You're dumb.
No, you were wrong. It's dumb.
You're dumb.
You're dumb.
You're dumb.
You're dumber.
You're dumbest.
You're
plus one.
dumbester. Plus
You're-
1 plus infinity.
Plus infinity plus 1. You're
Plus
dumbest.
infinity plus 1 plus 2.
Plus infinity plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4.
You had to think about what came next.
Thank you, chat, for correcting us. Yes, it is 1.0 is Delman, 2.0 is Bahamut.
Well, what do we have?
We have the one. This is Before Meteor. Before Meteor. So what do you think? Before Meteor.
What's before Meteor?
What happened before Meteor?
But there's only 1.0 and 2.0. There's nothing to do with 4. Nate?
We're done here.
Nero's not
We're
very good at
done.
this counting thing.
We're done.
He's real dumb.
He is the dumberest.
He's the dumbest. Yeah, fair. All right. D for dumb.
All right. So thanks for listening to part 2 of episode number 5 here on Limit Break Radio. We will be back. If you're listening to the podcast version, we will be back in 1 week. Check back now. Tuesdays. Are we going to make this Tuesdays now?
I think that's a good idea.
Tuesdays? Are we all in agreement? Tuesdays?
Soldier
Yeah,
Reset
Tuesdays.
Day.
Tuesdays?
Myth
all right.
Day.
We're
Tomb Day.
We're moving.
Tomb Day.
Tombsday.
Tomb Day Tuesday.
Yes. Tombsday Tuesday.
Isn't it pronounced Tome?
It is.
Tombsday.
Tombsday.
So,
Language.
please be sure to join us now on Tuesdays, starting with our next episode. We will be releasing new episodes of the podcast on Tuesday. So check back Tuesday. You will get a brand new episode of Limit Break Radio. If you're listening live on Twitch TV, we'll be back in a little bit. So you can check out our website, www.limitbreakradio.com. There's going to be some changes made to that. We've got a new banner up that has all of the hosts. And obviously, Ascali not able to join us today. He was going to, and I think he had some kind of emergency that prevented him at the last minute from joining us. But I do want to tell you guys to make sure to check out his streaming YouTube show. It's not live streamed, but it's his YouTube show, Double Dragoon.
Double Buffoon.
Yeah, Double Dragoon.
Double Duffoon.
Check out Double Dragoon. You can find links to it at our website, www.limitbreakradio.com. Make sure that you subscribe subscribe to his channel. He's been producing some really great shows, so make sure that you go check that out. And I want to thank everyone for being patient while we were on break over the short holiday, and to let us get acclimated to 2.2 so that we actually had stuff to talk about and not just sit here and like rage about Atmos for like 3 hours. If you want to check us out on Twitter, you can find our tweets at Limit Break Radio. Follow us on Facebook, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Limit Break Radio. And make sure that you subscribe to us on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. I want to thank Kahlo and Juxta for joining me, and for Nika for joining us as well. I'm Aniro. Keep listening.
Limit Break Radio is a production of LimitBreakRadio.com and Bender Media Productions. Final Fantasy XIV is a trademark of Square Enix. Opening music in this episode from Daniel Lambie. Listen to Man with the Machine Gun and other great tracks at Facebook.com/Daniel Lambie Metal Gamer. Closing music provided by Husky by the Geek. Listen to this and other great Final Fantasy XIV covers at Facebook.com/Husky by the Geek. Limit Break Radio and its hosts are solely responsible for its content.